Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a braid takedown, a wash, a deep condition, a blow dry, and then I am going to reinstall a new set of braids. I'm really excited because I love doing the whole process, the whole taking down process, and making sure that my client's hair is really getting detangled before washing. Anytime I am washing hair, I make sure to saturate the hair, whether that's a client, myself, anyone. I make sure I saturate the hair with water because I want to ensure that when I do apply the shampoo will do what it needs to do, and it's not just product over product. Like, it's not over build up. It's actually going to do what it needs to do. So after shampooing my client's hair with a clarifying shampoo, a moisturizing shampoo, and then I deep conditioned her, and then I detangled her hair. Then we moved back to my other chair so I could blow dry her hair thoroughly. I didn't have to really section her hair off because her hair is on the thinner side, so I just left it all down, and she was making sure to let me know that I got the front of her head, because I love that, because sometimes as a stylist you think that the client's hair is dry, but who knows better than us, the client, because they can feel whether it's dry or wet. Now that my client is all blow dried, I am just picking a show for us to watch, and then I am going in to make sure that my braiding hair is detangled. This is a great time for my client, as you can see, to get a snack, get up and stretch their legs, because we are about to reinstall a fresh set of braids. I love actually doing this whole process, as I said before at the beginning of the video, because it allows me to see how my braids lasted, things I can work on for the next time, and how the product lasted and all that. So I take this opportunity to educate my clients on how to continue to make sure that their hair is staying healthy under their braids, and ask them if they have any questions or how I can help as the stylist to make sure that their hair is being taken care of, and making sure that they are taking care of their hair on their end in the best way possible. Now I'm just sectioning off the front of my client's hair from the back of my client's hair. I have gone back and forth between ways of how I like to start my braids, whether it's parting down the middle and just having two ponytails like that, or starting it how I did, half for the front and half for the back. I am doing jumbo. Jumbo is my absolute favorite style of braids to do. I love them. Honestly, with thicker hair, it is a little more challenging just because it's more hair going into smaller braids. But for my thinner hair clients, I love doing the jumbo braids just because it's easier, and it makes their hair look fuller. So when I say it's easier on the hair. It's not a lot of tension. I saw a quote that said, I think I want to be a hairstylist. Like, I would get paid to watch TV shows and new movies every day. And that's just how I feel. I feel as though when you are braiding, it's really connecting with the person, because you spend so much time with them. And although silk presses and all that, you spend time with clients, but that's an hour or two. Braiding, it's anywhere from 5 to 6 hours, depending on you're just doing what service you are doing, and if you are doing the whole process, the takedown, the blow drying, and all that. So making sure that you are taking care of yourself as a stylist is very important, because before we can help anyone else, we have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. So with that being said, on days that I am braiding, I make sure to eat a healthy breakfast, something that will sit on my stomach for a long time, because I'm the type of person, I do not like to stop my work and eat and then come back to it. I get a little sleepy, I get the itis, I get all that. So I'd rather just start my day and snack a little in between, but have another meal at the end. So for breakfast, I usually try to have oatmeal, because it is good. I love the brown sugar one, and it sits on my stomach for a long time. Another reason I love jumbo braids is because it's like, you can get them done quickly. Like, they are what they are. They're jumbo braids. So you're just taking big braids, big parts, and you're just braiding it. But I think the part that people say that it is hard, it's just making sure that you are making sure the hair is sleek into the braid before braiding. So a thicker hair client, you have to really go in with more product just to make sure that their roots are not curling back up or anything like that, so they don't have bulky braids. No client even as a stylist, if someone else is doing my hair, I wouldn't want bulky braids. So I try to never give my clients anything that I wouldn't wear myself. Now, in my early learning days, which I'm still not a professional or not the best braider, but I did mess up. However, I did learn and I did admit to my mistakes. And I feel like that's why my clients continue to come back, because I'm just going to keep it 100. You know, and I think that's always best. If they say come with the style, and I'm like, oh, I've never done that before, but I could try. I try to always be upfront and honest, because I never want to be in a situation where my client is really excited or has an event to go to and they're really excited for the hair and it doesn't come out how they want it to. Now, with that being said, I am still human. I make mistakes. I still, to this day, even though I don't really braid anymore, I still make mistakes on just anything in life. But as I said before, just owning up to them and taking the time to learn and educate myself on new styles that I would like to offer as services is very important, because I want to make sure I know everything about everything, what's going on. My client right here is, she's crying out of watching a movie, not because of the braids. She's just emotional, but it was a very emotional movie that we were watching. So now that we are to the front of the head, as you can see, I kind of was braiding and then I kind of messed up a little bit. So I took the braid down and I started over. And I feel as though that's just how life in braiding is. Like, you do something, it messes up, and you try to do it again. But it's learning from your mistakes that is the important part. I feel as though braiding has really taught me a lot of life lessons, because with everything, it takes time. So the more that you put in, the more that you practice, the better you will get. I'm super thankful, and I feel extremely blessed that our Father has blessed me with the gift of braiding and being able to do this and be able to speak life and be here on earth blessing people with my hands. I am extremely, extremely, extremely grateful for every single client that has ever come to me. Whether they just came one time, 2 times, I'm just extremely grateful. With every experience, I have learned something. And I cannot express my gratitude and my love towards my clients enough. Here is my favorite part, the mousse. I absolutely love moussing, taking away the flyaways, going in with the spritz, making sure my clients are oiled down so their hair grows. This is my favorite part. This is where you see the final result. Like, how did I really do? Did I use enough product? Like, how is it going to look when it comes out? And then I just went in with boiling hot water to boil the ends. Thank you all so much for watching my video today. I'll see you next time. Bye.